2022년 7월 11일 오전 6시 27분입니다. 문장 암기한 지 1383일째 되는 날이고요. 지금까지 2900문장 암기했습니다. 이번에는 4차 진행하겠습니다. It's okay to be vulnerable sometimes. It's just me. There are two sides to every story. How is the paperwork work coming along? You look nice. What's the occasion? Will you try to give him the benefit of the doubt? What do you mean by special treatment? Could you clarify that? I'm sorry about earlier. Can anyone spoke Korean? Can anyone speak Korean? Can anyone speak Korean? Can anyone speak Korean? Can anyone speak Korean? Before we dive in, if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Before we dive in, if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Let's call and find out. Let's call and find out. My whole career is on the line here. My whole career is on the line here. Do you think you could lend me some money until next week? Things will turn around. I've been feeling a bit under the weather this week. It was my day off. You fall for it every time. How many times did you use this? There's only so much a parent can do. How do I put this delicately? At least it was cheap. This is a little outside of my area of expertise. This is a little outside of my expertise. This is a little outside of my area of expertise. Does it come with a drink? Does it come with a drink? I don't appreciate you treating me this way. I don't appreciate you treating me this way. 그들이 한 말 신경 쓰지 마. Don't let them get into your head. This is not everybody's cup of tea. 너 요즘 되는 일이 하나도 없구나. There is nothing out for you these days. Nothing is working out for you these days. Nothing is working out. Nothing is working out for you these days. I move to Canada on next Monday. I move to Canada next Monday. I had the phone on vibrate, so I didn't know you called. I had my phone on vibrate, so I didn't know you called. Just level with me. Is she solid? That's my final offer. You can take or leave it. What goes around comes around. They say everything happens for a reason. If it's meant to be, it will be. They say everything happens for a reason. If it's meant to be, it will be. Let me walk you through this. Could you walk me through this? 조금만 수정하면 될 것 같아. I think it just needs a little tweak. I think it just needs a little tweak. Why don't you get in the car? I'm speaking over the top of my head here. I don't follow this. I don't follow. Do you follow? I don't follow. I am at a loss for words. RSVP by Friday. I couldn't have done this without you. There's only so much I can. 내 경험에 국한된 얘기긴 하지만 I can only speak from my own experience, but people tend not to change. I can only speak from my own experience, but people tend not to change. 점심 먹으러 나갈까? Why don't we take for lunch? My treat. Why don't I take you out to lunch? My treat. Why don't I take you out to lunch? My treat. 여기 얼마나 빨리 가실 수 있어? How soon can you be here? Can you get here? How soon can you get here? 용건이 뭔지 여쭤봐도 될까요? May I ask what this is regarding? May I ask what this is regarding? It's time to talk about the elephant in the room. It's time to talk about the elephant in the room. I wish it were up to me. I wish it were up to me. I need to stop humming and hawing and make a decision already. I need to stop already. I need to stop humming and hawing and just make a decision already. And I just make a decision already. I need to stop humming and hawing and just make a decision already. 네가 속상해하는 건 당연해. It's perfectly normal to be upset. It's perfectly normal to be upset. That's where you come in. That's where you come in. It was just a brain part. It was just a brain fart. What I say in this room stays in this room. Thank you everyone for joining the call. Thank you everyone for joining the call. My position is very uncomfortable. My position is very uncomfortable. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for joining us today. Where do I pay? Where do I pay? Where do I pay? What was the weather like yesterday? What was the weather like yesterday? It might turn into a great opportunity. It might turn into a great opportunity. Your essay perfect except for a few spelling errors. Your essay perfect except for a few spelling errors. 오늘은 여기까지 녹화하겠습니다.